Hey guys, I hope you all are doing great. So I know a lot have been happening online with me and stuff like that. So I'm just here to basically talk about some stuff. I really did not want to talk about certain details simply because it wasn't necessarily about that. It was about me having depression. I mean, those stuff are basically the reason why I have depression, but still, I wasn't trying to talk about you know my family and stuff like that. But once me once I started to express myself, saying that I'm going through depression, I needed help, like I want to know what you guys was doing, then my families use a fake page or their friend pages to come and tell me some I lied, I'm evil, so this is how we're basically here now, and me having to basically tell you guys exactly what have been happening over the years, what have been happening in my childhood, and all of that. So I'm just letting you know, I didn't really want it. It's not the direction that I was going in. To be honest, it's not. It's not the direction that I wanted to go in. I just wanted to just get a sense of relief, after going through my phase of depression, feeling suicidal, wanted to delete myself. I just wanted to get some word of encouragement that made me feel worthy and made me feel like I needed to be here. I didn't wanted to go into all of this family saga, but I guess my mother, especially, I think she thrives off chaos. Because the woman is like a cow. She's like a human cow, always angry, always miserable, always huffing and puffing, always acting like she on her period. It's like she on her period every single day. I think the lady is sick. So basically, let's get down into it now. So, as most of you guys can know, well, may know, basically, is that I'm from Portland. I grew up in Portland, Port Antonio to be specific. And I basically grew up with my mother and my grandfather. My father left Jamaica when I was 1 years old, and I was left with my mom and my grandfather basically. Um, when, by the way, I met my father last year when I was 28 years old, but that's a story for another day because he too is not the most perfect person, but he's not the worstest person. So he's not like my mom. It would be like my mom. So he's not the most perfect, but he's still not the worstest person, if you get what I'm trying to say. You understand? So, anyways, no. Basically, while growing up, I witnessed my mom had a lot of men, a lot of boyfriends. I had a whole heap of stepfathers. I had about 10 stepfathers, up to 10, right? Different guys coming in and out of the home, stuff like that. I was a girl child, stuff like that. It's easily a case where she was a ex-worker. It was a case where she was just doing this for simply pleasure. Because to me, she was promiscuous. That's what I'm realizing. Anyways, my father, he used to basically took good care of me financially. I grew up having a lot of nice toys, a lot of nice clothes. Well, up until a certain age, like up until about like age 10, you know. Yeah, so I grew up having nice toys, nice clothes, nice jewelry. I'm talking about gold chain, gold earring, stuff like that. Like I had like Converse would be trending in Jamaica in June, and I have those from like December last year. No joke. Like my father was that guy. Like he made sure I had on the flyers of clothes as a child, the latest dolls, Barbie doll, the latest this. I had a brandy doll, but a kid mashed it up though. But like I had the like most nice stuff. Like my father made sure that he gave it to me. To me, there was nothing too good for him to give to me, because he was sending these stuff to me basically. You know, um, basically also. while my father was sending these stuff to me, my mom would always try to take my stuff. You know, so my father would send like all Hillary Duff shirt, right? Hillary Duff a picnic clothes, right? Hillary Duff. Look up this up, me, you know. I my mother, I take my shirt, I try to put it on and try to force herself in there. You know? That is how I knew that jealousy was happening for real. Because I mean, even though I was young and I couldn't really comprehend, looking back, I realized how jealous my mother was of me as a child. How jealous she was of me as a child. Like, I look back on a lot of things and I'm like, bro, like this lady could have literally killed me because basically, like, you have sabotaged and taken so much away from me out of what? You know? A lot of mothers want to see their kids have nice things. They never want to deprive their kids. Like, how do you not want to have your child? That's straight up jealousy. That is jealousy. Anyways, the abuse, I'm trying to remember when my mother started to beat me, right? I had a birthday when I was 8, and I think it was in those time 8, 7. My mother really started to beat me a lot, like viciously started to beat me, viciously. When me I talk about beating a bathroom naked, as the name of man, stand up on me, mother weigh almost 200 pounds, and then inside me I look up at it weigh 65 pounds. Like stand up on me with our big heavy tractor body. Me I talk about beating for play with the other kids. Them me I talk about beating for put cream in my daddy ear. Me I talk about beating for basically every single thing. So every little thing I was just battered for, like everything. So I can remember from like 8, 7, 6 years old when I was basically abused from them time there. That is the age what we are remembering the abuse. And it was really, 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 really bad. It was very, very, very bad. It was very, very bad. I remember it was mango season, and one time I pick a mango, and I left your mango in the house to ripen. You want your mango, because we used to like eat snacks and fruits or whatever it is as a child. I spit will love them. Anyways, me, go to the door in the night, we go eat my mango on the veranda. The woman stand behind the door, dead. I wait for me, grab me up for beat me. You understand? Like me about 7, 8, like when the hell let it me go to the door, go do. I see me go to the door, go see, go eat one mango. And you want to grab me up after eating a mango? Huh? So anyways, now, me used to go over the neighbor them house. My neighbors, they were like some Christian people, but they had a lot of like girl kids. Like a lot of girls used to live in the house. So, me a girl, so I'm actually comfortable with going to play with them and stuff like that. Even though I mean their parents wasn't so nice to me, because Christian people are very judgmental. I mean, not even say them parents, but their mother never did so nice to me at all. Like the lady was very rude, very mean to me. But I mean, you know, I guess it is what it is when people have money, and when really come from much, that is all them basically be. But the kids was very cool to me. They were very okay to me. You know, they were all right to me. So the enemies to get along and stuff like that. Anyways, uh my mother used to beat me because I used to go there to play. I don't even know if that's why she used to beat me, because of how the lady used to act. I don't know if it's that's why she used to beat me for go over there. I really don't know at all. Anyways, basically she just beat me, right? Just beat me for go over the people that also go play. Just beat me, butter me, beat me. So till like my start draw closer to my darling, because I mean you're the only child, you go school years, so come on back, but you don't really have much friends to play with. So you're basically left in isolation. So now you have to use like your dolls. You have to use your dolls, because like what else you have to talk to, or who else you have to play with? Your dolls. So I have a huge doll collection. Like my doll collection was spectacular. Like my toys collection was spectacular. Like my things from my child was spectacular. Like like I had a beautiful doll collection. Like thinking about it make me so emotional, because some of those dolls I probably could never get them back up to this day, because they probably would be rare items. Anyways, what I used to do is like older clothes in the house, I used to cut up the older clothes. I don't think it is something that no other child used to do. Most of the people must used to do that. Anyways, I used to like old clothes, old clothes that tear up and clothes are not good and stuff like that, and just take his scissors, cut it up, take needle and thread and sew up and make shirt, shirt for me dolly, cut them out, make shirt for the dolly, make pants, make panty, make tired, stuff like that. Me used to dress up my doll them, so me used to use our ear cream in my dolly here. I mean, I'm not thinking nothing bad of it. It's my doll. I want my doll herself look good. Because I'm a little friend. I'm a little comfort people them. So I want my dolly to look good. So I take out little ear cream and put it on my dolly here. When I expect say that's supposed to like get me for get no beat no no like bro, that's my doll. Like I don't have no friends. I don't have no siblings. So I'm going to have to fix my friend up, which my dolls are my friend, right? Anyways, no, I was always doing that for days. I even make house for them, out in the yard. Used to go there and play and cook and stuff like that, make mud cake and stuff like that. And, just normal child stuff, normal picnic stuff, basically. You don't know, say, it's like she ended up beat me over using the ear cream, I think, multiple times, but I just didn't understand like why cannot use a bit of the ear cream in a dolly here. Like I'm a child basically too, and I'm not making excuse for myself, but I'm just saying like, yeah, beat me for put little cream in a dolly here, like a dolly ear liquor, so it's not like me a waste out the ear cream. I understand sometimes hard and stuff like that, but come on. Anyways, basically, I think one day I was there and I just remember, I think she beat me. She battered me really, really badly. I wasn't doing too bad in school, but I was always having problem with maths. And I don't think it was a case where I was doing bad in school or not like that. My handwriting was kind of bad, so I always have a certain handwriting. I write like a doctor. If you know me right, you just write like a doctor. At least I already write like a doctor, right? So I think she did have a problem with my handwriting or something like that, or my maths grades or something like that. I don't remember, but it's something like that. But at the end of the day, I was always good in school. I wasn't so bad in school. Anyways, no. I just remember her, like, I think she battered me and she take up the toys and like every single time I tell you, like, this is all of the bad toys. I talk the truck my father saying, come give me. I had an aunt. Her name is Elma. I don't know if she's still alive now. I'm gonna have to see if she's still alive now. But it's one of those lady in the community that lived in England that used to come and she used to keep a treat for the pit of them, and she used to give the kids them toys in the community and stuff like that. So she's one of those people that take care of the community and stuff like that. So she actually gave me that glass toy, that glass doll, and those dolls are very rare. I don't know if you guys know, but glass dolls, those glass dolls are very, very rare. They're very hard to find sometimes. Some them very rare. Anyways, um, that doll was in the mix. I think I had a Barbie doll. I'm not sure if I had ever like got back in a Barbie doll since my Brandy doll. A twin baby doll that my grandpa gave me on my father's side. The remote control truck. Uh, it was a bunch of toys. What was it? Wiper toys. Probably not remember the all of them. This is probably what me I remember. But it was like a lot of toys, cause as me say, like my father side of the family used to buy me things. My father used to show me with toys and them sort the lady take every single one of my toys them and eat them up in a one garbage heap and burn them. Burn them. Up until this day, I can't forget. Say she do something like that to me. I cannot forget, and I can't get over it because in my head I'm thinking like, how do you burn kids' toys? Like I'm always buying kids' toys, and I don't have kids, but I just love the idea of going in Toys for Us or one of them store there and I buy Pitney something. I just like the idea of that because I like to see kids happy. I like to see kids, goofy. I like to see kids enjoy. I don't like to see kids cry. I don't like to see baby crying. I don't like it. And I don't have kids. I always just love to buy Pitney. So I don't understand how you're going to take your kids' toys and burn them. I can never understand that. I couldn't do it at all. Like I couldn't do it. But I could never ever do it. In my normal regular mind, I couldn't do it. Anyways, something important to highlight. I don't know if she's schizophrenic, right? But my mom used to talk to herself a lot. Something I could remember when I was a child, when she used to comb my hair, and like you would used to the in between the person leg and the person over here comb here, she used to whisper a lot. So this is something like this she used to do. And it would be like that. And this continued for like a few years. Like she was always talking to herself for real. She was always talking to herself. And, growing older, sometimes I wonder if she ever had any type of mental illness. Like sometimes I really wonder because like normal people don't do stuff like that. And it's not a case where like, like something when I just say, look or something to yourself. Like sometimes I just say, I wonder if people hear that back then. Like when I talk out loud and say, no, me, I wear that this year. Like something that you don't talk to yourself, but you're literally around people and you're literally like whispering so loud to yourself, like something is not right. But still it don't mean that. And this is why I'm saying, like in Jamaica, people need to educate people when it come on to mental illness and them something because like if it was a case where she really, which I highly think she has mental illness, you know, she should have get help, instead of fear beat me in the bathtub, make me drop on like my head, I stand up on me, like you don't do those stuff to people, bro. Like, you know? Anyways, she met my stepfather. Oh no, we're not gonna reach there, say it. Her being promiscuous. And I'm not here to bring her down, but they like to talk about me and my lifestyle and not realizing what I was exposed to as a child. Not that I'm trying to make excuse because I made a conscious decision to do what I do, a consensual decision to do what I do, right? I remember one day I was there. I did not went to school, and me and the little kids they did it in the yard. I play. However, I play hide and seek about 10 away. Bobby, Rashik, Kedish. You all away I play hide and seek. We're kids. We're just playing hide and seek, like we are on a band in the yard and stuff like that. However, I just see this man come at the house. I don't know the man from now, but I think I know the man name Donovan. Right? I think that's what you tell me the man name. Donovan. I never seen the man before. I was the first and the last time I've seen the man. The man came to the house. We as kids in the area, we run up and down and I play. I just start here the bed. Like, it's at the bed and knock like ah 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 like the bed did I knock up on the wall, I could hear an Indian moon. And all of the other kids them outside could I hear everything and me could I hear everything. And this continued for like 3 hours, basically. Like it continued for like 3 hours, basically. 3 hours. It just continued and I was there crying to the other kids because like I didn't know what to do. Like I went in the house and I was going to go in the room and ask, what the fuck is this? Because what the fuck are you even doing with this dude? Who the fuck is this nigga? Like, why are you fucking this nigga? This nigga never come here yet. My father literally appearing for that bumble clat house. Yeah, you have this fucking man in the house. I fuck with you. Like, what the fuck I go on here so? You know? Like, this continued for like 3 hours straight, and I started to cry because I was like, bro, like, what the fuck is this? I felt so fucking embarrassed as a child. I felt so embarrassed with the other kids, them inside them, they are Osh me, and I say, oh, Osh, yeah, Kyla, Osh. You know, the other kids, them are Osh me and something, man. You know, like, then they out there listen to and stuff like that. And, you know, like to me, them in there, them stop, like they would have a run one and then stop, and then you just hear back the noise are going again, and then they would have stop, then they just stop back, and then the guy just leave. And when you're going to the house, it smell like pum pum. It smell like crutches. Fuck. Still fuck. It smell bad. And I was like, bro, like, what the fuck? So embarrassing, right? So embarrassing. So embarrassing. You know? Anyways, no. I was the first and the last time I seen Sir Donovan. And yeah, may I forgot put this in between the conversation because like this part was very important. That's why I'm say like yeah, may have to try and remember everything for actually explain to you guys. So yes, guys. Um Basically when I start after basic school and stuff like that and I started primary school, I used to go to Windsor Forest in Portland to my father's side of family, and my father actually was sending my mother money to send me to a school called Shebian Prep. But my mother, the greedy, manipulative, wicked that she is, she pocket the money and send me to Port Antonio Primary School. So for 5 years, I was having to lie to all my grandaunts, all my aunts, and basically tell them that I was going to this outstanding prep school when I wasn't going to no outstanding prep school because my greedy mother took the money and pocket it, mind man, and do all sorts of things with the money. So what would happen is that like whenever I would go to country, she would basically said to me, say, don't tell them that you're going to Port Antonio Primary School. Tell them that you're going to Shebian Prep. And for some reason, I was on her side for some part of it. I was on her side, and me kinda I think say, something good she do. But really and truly, me get for understand say it's just a case where she never want nothing good for me. And it's a case where she doesn't sabotage me like how she always sabotage me. Because who does that? Like which woman would want them pity for go a good school, or which woman would want to send them pity go elite school? Like which person would do, as long as you're even getting the money. Right? This lady, our bills I get paid every month. All the furniture them in the house is my father money buy it. Every single furniture. My father gave her money to buy it. Every single furniture that's in that house. So why is it that you would want your child to go to a prep school and yeah get the money for send a child to prep school? On top of that, my father even give her money for put in my account until me at 18 and she yam out the whole of the money and spend it out. My father sent her so much money, so much money, so much money. So all of my relatives thought I was going to Shebian Prep, but I was manipulated to lie to them. I was manipulated to lie to them and tell them say no, to tell them say yes, me I go Shebian Prep and a really park school. Me I go they call it park school, which is Port Antonio Primary School. But it's not Shebian Prep. They go a park school. Me they go all along. All along I was going to Port Antonio Primary School. I wasn't going to Shebian Prep. And she do all of that. She did all of that. And for some weird reason, I thought it was something good that she was doing. I really thought so. The workhouse does I believe my father find out say she had take whip a man and something, and she never did that work, because she never did that work for a very long time, right? She was just the stay-at-home woman who do her nails and live up that type of lifestyle and stuff like that. And you know, um, should I basically just live the good life, do her hair, longest braids, longest nails, expensive gold chain, expensive crepe, stuff like that. So should I basically live her life like that? And like she wasn't working for a very, very long time. Never did I work for a very long time. Never did I work. Once my father stopped sending money, she basically had to go look a job. And once she started, I think that was when the beating started, right? When she started working, she used to always accost me and tell me, say, my father workless and oh my father need for help out. And she